Hunt him up. Bird! Bird!
Down, he's going down. Boom. Dead. Rosie, here.
Bird!
Yeah, I got it.
Good job, Kaja. That was sweet right there, boys.
Right there. Hey, Ken, do you want just a couple of us to go down and flush them up and you guys shoot them and then we'll get on them?
That sounds good.
Okay. Hey, if we were 20 years younger, they'd already be in trouble, wouldn't
We'd
they?
have heard them.
Like I said, man, Scotty can go down, we'll flush them this way. Okay? One of my best buddies for life is Ken Swain. We've done so much, had so much fun, and hunted at really about everything in the state, and just been good friends forever. And he's a very good dog guy and a bird man, and loves Huck well. Called him and Russ Finney. My son Scotty was going with us, and Ken brought Casey. I mean, I remember before he was born, but I mean, great big old, he's a man and a big man, you know. And hunting on a ranch with a friend of ours that let us hunt, and we just had a great day. Come on, let's go get him.
A lot of good guys. They've hunted a lot of birds. I was a young guy in that bunch, just trying to soak it all up.
Right here. Right at you guys.
Got one.
Bring the bird. Bring here. Good girl. Bring here. Drop. Good girl, Rosie. Right here, Rosie, come on. If they stuck, you ought to kick some up right there. I bet they're in these cuts, maybe. Well, let me just look right here.
They're right on the ridge, Ken, right up the ridge.
That wasn't near all of them.
No.
Wonder if some stuck here. Hey, Casey, we'll get Scotty to block them. This is the game of endurance. And if you let them get you early, you're done. Right there. Ah, that's beautiful. Kenny, don't get prettier than that. Right there, bird, Kenny's yours.
No shot. Dead gummit.
Russ's dog's on. That's beautiful. Okay, get ready. Bird's coming up. Good shot. Boy, she had that bird, didn't she? Shooting a bird off a pointed dog, it don't get no better now. Hey, Ken, right there. There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
That's her first quail, but I bet it ain't her last.
No.
When you're quail hunting a lot here in New Mexico or in the West, anywhere probably, but the West changes so much, and your biggest enemy is probably rain all day. You just almost can't hunt in it, but your next one's hard wind. You know, breeze 5, 10, 15 helps you sometimes, but when you get a 30-mile-an-hour wind, it usually just your bird numbers. You hunt all day, but they skull you. It's hard to find the coveys to begin with. It's hard to hit them. Fly hard, they get the wind at the back, and they're done.
Right there! Bird down the canyon. Coming to you,
Ken,
Ken.
right at you, to your
Coming
left.
to you, Ken.
That's not fair.
I told you they was gonna send you one.
So I think they came over and went right down there. We're just going to work our way down here and then go over along that edge and work our way down that way.
Okay. Hunt him up. Bird! Bird!
Down, he's going down. Boom. Dead. Rosie, here. Bird! Yeah, I got it.
Good job, Kaja. That was sweet right there, boys.
You know, Bobby Blackwood, how many times have you changed the way you clean birds from the time you were a kid?
Probably about 4 different times, 4 or 5 times. There's
Brett.
always a different, and better way to do
I
it.
was talking to Brett Browning about that a while ago, and you just, I'm not saying any way's better than others, but as many birds as we clean in our lifetime, and we love to eat them, is almost as much as shooting them. And we're just going to go through a little segment about how I prefer to do them now, and it's, you know, there's a lot to it when you sometimes we had hunters, you'd come in, you'd have 75 birds to clean, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of those hunters wouldn't want to eat the legs a lot of times, and you're tired and you'd breast them, and it's great. For a lot of your old timers, man, you throw the quail legs away,
They're going to get upset.
you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, you are, and you're wasting a lot of good food.
You waste a lot of meat.
But we'll go through just a couple of things, and I keep done, we've cleaned
And there's
everything.
always a quicker, easier, a little bit safer way to do it. I mean, how many
Yeah.
times have you poked a wing
Oh,
bone
yeah.
in your thumb?
Exactly. Or a leg bone.
Or a leg
when
bone.
you're ripping it off. But I mean, when you take the wings, cut them short. And
Right
I'll
up
show you
against the
why in a
body.
minute. Cut them as short as you can get them. I mean, just cut them short. When you do your legs, make sure you're above that knuckle a ways. Because when you're peeling that hide off, it comes off easy. I mean, peel that hide off. And then what I do, a lot of people, I start with the crawl. And I take the crawl just like that, and I break them up in there. And then if you pull off those wings, off the top of the wings, if you do them short, see how easy it comes off that wing? And then you just peel them down like a sock, a dirty sock.
A dirty
Okay.
sock.
Yeah.
And there's no bone sticking out.
And there's
there.
no
It's
bone
kinda-
sticking out, and it comes off clean there. And then I just peel them down all the way off, get to the leg, pull the leg out. And that's another thing, if you have that leg not short enough, and a lot of times I do, then when you're cleaning them up to cook them, or Tessa's cleaning them up to cook them,
And you can leave this on there too if you want, but if you're doing it kind of an assembly line,
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys doing it. It's better
Yeah.
just to take that off.
yeah. And what I do, I just twist it there, it's
Pull
off.
it right off.
And then, you know, we used to cut them up the backs, rip them like, and we'll do one. And then you do the other one, we do the other,
Put the wings on
the
this
right way. But I mean the other. And I started doing this for a long time. I'd go right up the backbone just like that, and I'd rip them open. If you've eaten quail in restaurants, they usually have the legs attached. But what I'm going to show you why I quit doing that. Then you can just pull them out like that. You got a clean bird. And you got the legs on it. And that's usually, if you buy quail in a restaurant, they're usually attached, and that's what it looks like. I mean, you have them attached.
Mm-hmm.
But why I quit doing that? I mean, then you're running your clippers right through the guts.
Right.
And when you're cleaning that bird to eat it, you got to wash a lot to get that gut smell off
there.
of that bird.
And you don't want that on there anyway.
No, that's not the gutty part I like.
As much work as it is to get them, we don't want to ruin them.
Right.
And we want them to be tasty when we
And we
when
hunt
we go to
hard.
eat them.
You notice when we get a down bird, we hunt them hard. You don't want to waste them. I mean, they're
Pull it
good.
all back. Get it right down there at the end of the tail. Give it a little twist and a pull.
And then like,
And you got it.
show them how you do the legs and the upper, and this is a great way of doing it.
Some people take them and cut them off, and but I think it's easier and quicker just to dislocate that joint right here in the leg and the hip, and just tear them off.
And you feel
Nice and easy.
You feel tough when you do it too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You can look tough.
Yeah.
You got to watch it just like this one. The leg
Broke.
bone is broke,
Yeah.
so you got to be pretty careful about rearing back. You can still take it off. Pretty simple. Just got to watch that bone. You don't want to stick that in your finger.
Right.
You know, just take it and go up the back, right there at the neck. Little clip here. Little clip here.
Yeah.
Take your scissors.
Pull her out.
Pull it right out. Everything comes out. Got nice little breast. Nice and clean. Easy to do. Don't have to worry about getting any bones stuck in your fingers.
Right.
And if you're cleaning 50, 75. It's a lot quicker.
You bet. And you know what?
A lot quicker, a lot
And
cleaner.
that is that. Yeah, all the edible meat on that bird's right there.
Yeah.
You know.
All the
But we've done quail shows for years and cleaned a bunch of birds, and I always have thought, why don't I one of these days show somebody
How to do it, yeah.
how to do it, how I do it
The
now.
simple way.
And that doesn't mean it's the right way,
Oh yeah.
but it's the best way I know. And like I said, we can go through that real quick again. Just short the wings, cut the legs above the knuckle, boom, boom. Just sock them down. I mean, you can clean a bird in a heartbeat. Just sock them down, pull them down. I mean, really, if you timed it, and I'm not trying to do it fast, you can just do that. You go down to there, bird's done. I mean, there he is. And you, like a lot of times, how Bobby pulled their legs back. I'll pull them back a lot of times and just clip them off like that, same as ripping them off. And another thing I do on that collarbone, and you do the same thing, when I go to that collarbone, I cut it at an angle, because there's your guts. I cut it, that collarbone right there, at an angle where you're not in that gut pocket.
Right.
And you're not sticking you're not even in the gut pocket, and then you just take her off.
Yeah.
See how clean it is?
Pretty simple.
Hey Tessa, come clean the rest of these birds. You know what she said?
Yeah.
You-
We got to clean the rest of them.
Yeah. You know what, guys gotta talk big.
Sounds
Makes you
good.
feel better at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it's neat. I mean, people are going to honestly say, hey, I'm going to try that, if they don't already.
Oh yeah. And I'm sure a lot of guys clean them that way, but there's a lot of people that don't know exactly how to do that.
And if you haven't eaten many of these legs, I mean, you waste say, my dad, you blew a bird apart when you were hunting and you shot him all to pieces?
Mm-hmm.
I
That
mean,
was
a lot
your
of times
bird.
you went back to truck.
Yep.
You weren't eating them. He said, Dad, gummit, you can shoot them that close, shoot them in the edge of the pattern, don't
Yep.
blow them up.
Shoot them in the edge. Don't waste
Yeah.
them.
Just like last night, we probably cleaned 45 birds in what, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
25 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Had the little assembly line going and got them done.